Hello everyone, it's Aquarius. And today I'm going to be talking about a really well-known character from my YouTube channel. I think I've talked about her maybe 3 times. I made 3 videos of her. Her name is Felisha, and she has a cousin named Felix, who is Silly Spider Snake's character. And if you saw the title, you'll see that me and her are collabing. This also means a voice reveal from her. I'm really excited. I'm going to introduce her later on in the video, since we actually interact. At the end, there'll also be a video up on her channel that I'm also in, and at the end, we're just going to be answering some 5 questions of ROCs on my channel and her channel, so that's going to be really fun. But right now, we're going to just talk about Felisha. She's going to talk about Felix and a little bit of the story, and I'm going to talk about Felisha and a little bit of the story, and they're cousins. So I'm going to set this up like a show. This is Felisha, and this is her in the first episode, first season, second season variation, and maybe an epilogue / third season, which is her when she's 18. Right now, I'm going to show you how she looks like when she's 15 to 16. This is her most common design that I put her in. An OC-tober video is coming out before this, and that is going to be her and Nora. Nora's video is going to come out a little later, but Felicia's in that one wears this outfit, and yeah, so this is her first ever one. She's very beachcore, and I'm also going to be sketching all of the other outfits, as you can see, while also talking about her story. So Felisha grew up with Felix and his parents, and even though they're cousins, they're always like brother and sister because they grew up together, and because her parents died, so she was an orphan. So yeah, a little bit dark, but that's okay. She's a very fun character, and she's very happy-go-lucky and optimistic. I really like her drawing her a lot, and she has these front bangs that are green. I still don't know if they're gonna be natural or dyed. Maybe I guess they're natural since I drew her as a child with it too, or maybe they're dyed. That's a retcon for her childhood look, which I drew in the OC-tober video, which you should definitely go watch. I put a lot of effort into that one. So yeah, I just gave her some normal Converse. I really like her top, and she just has some normal jeans, and yeah. So I don't want to give too much spoilers about the story, since we're probably going to have a part 2, and also we might I don't know where the story is going to go, but I know it's kind of slice of lifey at the start, and then it goes into more on the run. So basically, Felix and Felisha are supposed to go to a boarding school during the summer, because Felix's parents, although they're kind of nice, they don't really care about them properly, so Felix had to take care of Felisha at a very young age. So this meant that they had to go to a boarding school since the parents just didn't know what to do with them. So while on the way going to the boarding school by the bus, they actually got wound up in a summer camp with everyone else, all of the other characters, and then it events to more craziness, and that's what we have so far for the story. There's a lot more, but right now, that's how it's going to be. There's also an antagonist, but he comes in a little later. So this is a second design. I think this would be at the start of the second season, or second book, whatever this becomes. And I also decided to make a little color block for them, for all of the Felisha designs, since I wanted to maintain the same amount of colors. And for the colors, I just chose the eyes, hair, just white because there's always white in her hair or in her outfit. Yellow for her jewelry, since she always has a yellow anklet, which has half a heart. The other half is Felix's. And also she has a lot more jewelry than that. She wears a lot of bracelets and earrings. So I always want them to stay that beige, light beige color. I also added white and pink to this design since it's my favorite colors to put her in. The next design is the second variation of her season 2 outfit. This is when she realizes how her parents died and a lot more stuff happens. This would be kind of her almost emo arc where she's really upset. I don't know, I really like those in characters. So yeah, so it's kind of based off of when the start of season 3, Lose. That's kind of where I was going with it, and I really like that for her. So I decided that she would probably chop over her hair and keep it chopped off for the rest of the series, since I also really like her with short hair. And I was also thinking of playing with more hair dye, since I actually imagined her really like early in her design to have black hair at some point, but I just thought that would be like too emo, and I didn't want her to like, like do that, like be like so dark, so that's why I just changed the colors a bit. I decided to give her a contrasting color for her sweater and under the sweater, which I'm pretty sure is probably like a swimsuit since she lives near the beach. This was because I feel like a contrasting color would really work well, since normally she's in colors that complement her and next to the green in the color wheel, but this was a little different. And I actually really like that to make it darker. Also, her jeans are a little darker too. And then this is the like last season 2 variation. This is like maybe like a month time skip. I was actually thinking of giving her space buns, but decided against it, even though it's something that I really like putting it in her hair. But I just saw like, let's just go with like another hairstyle, since her hair is still pretty short at this time. I also looked like for an outfit on Pinterest, since I was just kind of not feeling like making a whole new outfit for her. This I think is after she talks with Felix, who's probably the one to help her get out of her slunk. And then she just kind of goes back to wearing lighter colors and stuff, and just more happy in general. I just didn't want to end off with that design for like the end of whatever this is. So I gave her hair in this little braided bun. I don't know if she has that much hair to do it, but let's just ignore that for now. I also gave her a little braid that at the end of it, since Felix also has one in his design, and I feel like it would be really cool to like also for her to have one at the end. I originally was going to be made out of seashells because I was looking at beach hairs, but I ended up just giving it as like a little braid. I don't know what they're called. I gave her these flared flared cargo shorts, since I wanted to switch it up of her not wearing jeans. I was thinking of giving her overalls at some point, but it just wasn't this time. She has a striped t-shirt or top, and I really like this one. Like, I think it's so cute, and again her anklet is showing. I really like this one. I keep on saying that, but I feel like it shows her personality really well. And we're moving on to the final design. This would be either like a short little spin-off about them older. This is her when she's 18, by the way. The other two were when she was probably, or the other three were when she was like 16 and 17, and this one is when she's like an adult. And yeah, I was thinking of giving her a seashell necklace, but decided against it because I just didn't know how to make it, so I just gave her a normal necklace instead. I made her a little taller and her face elongated because I didn't know how to age her up, since I was using like a base design for her, like for the sketch. I also gave her this jean skirt that I saw from Just to Impress. I always use this in VIP. I think it's such a cute skirt, so I made it a little longer because I feel like she would wear like a very longer version. I also gave her more jewelry, since I feel like she would just wear more when she's older, and her hair, she keeps it short. Also, I'll probably show on the screen, originally, when she was 18, she had this exact haircut. It was a little longer, but I decided to make it a little shorter. This is when I was still thinking of like Felisha like really differently. This was like a few like maybe like 2 years ago, and maybe one, I don't know, but I'm really happy that I kept that hair design for her. And this is when she would get her gerbils. She has 3 gerbils. I can't remember on the top of my head, but I'll probably show a picture as well of that. And yeah, so this is when like they finally settle down, probably when she gets her cottage, and when she finally pursues her dream as a director, which by the way, she likes film. And now we're gonna head over to the actual collab part of this video. I rambled a lot about her outfits and her personality, but I'll talk more in the collab about how she acts and about more of her backstory probably with Silly, and I really hope you like it. This part like took us like so long because we were just laughing so much. And yeah, so these are the questions, and if I say 20 questions, I mean 5, because originally it was 10, originally it was 20, then it was 10, and now it's literally 5 because it was just so much raw footage and it was really hard to edit down.
Part of the video is going to be us on a call, so that's why the audio is going to be a little bit weird. But basically, we are answering OC questions. Half of them are going to be on Silly's channel, and the other half is going to be on mine, as you see.
Hi everyone. It's Silly, also known as Silly Sporty Snakes. What do I say?
I don't know. Say like,
Good morning, America and Canada.
Wow. Did you just leak our home addresses?
You don't live in America. Oh,
yeah.
Geez.
Yeah. Wow. This is all. This is recorded for the FBI.
Your literal description says proud to be. Oh wait, no, it doesn't say proud to be. It just says Canadian.
Let's get the video started. You want to say anything like, yay?
Yay.
We're going to be answering some questions. This is all unscripted, by the way. Like, that first half was, like, kind of scripted. So, the first question that we're going to be answering, who is the most important person in their life?
For Felix, it's definitely Felicia.
Oh, I was about to say Felicia's. It's probably Felix. Yeah.
Because
They're-
the parents aren't very in the story.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna talk about it in the video, but like the parents are like just like literally like never there. They're probably like in America or something. I don't know.
Felix kind of like, more accurately, Felix is supposed to have a younger brother who's also supposed to love very much, but I don't know if I want to keep that. I don't want to like, get rid of him.
No, Lucas or Luca.
I like Lucas.
I like Lucas. We made a whole thing for him. What do they wear?
What do they wear?
It says what do they wear? What do they wear when they're just at home hanging out? She just wears.
Like, the whole video is gonna be just their clothes.
Oh no, chilling. Like we're gonna start on adventures. Yeah.
I don't know. He probably just wears like the first thing he sees.
In his closet.
Yeah.
Real.
So more collecting those.
Yeah, no, Felicia's like a coconut core girly, a beach core girly, but I feel like she only does that when she goes outside. Yeah, that's what they said. That's what Pinterest said, that she's a coconut girly. So, Felicia likes coconuts, I guess. Next question is, what is her house like?
Or is it talking about like just the place where they live? Because right now they're like on their own or something. I don't know.
So I feel like their original house would be very boring because like it fits like the parents, right? Felix's parents, right, are like never there, right? So I feel like their house isn't furnished probably since they're always like, you know, outside. So I feel like it'd be very gray, not to match their personality, and you know, because like green is a very vibrant color, especially on Felix and Felicia. So having like their house be very like muted colors, it's like kind of interesting visually.
Beige moms.
Yeah, they're beige moms. But I feel like when they grow up and they get like their houses and stuff, after all the stuff happens, we'll label it as the stuff because we don't know yet. They'll probably what are their jobs again? Felix is a dentist.
Oh wait, Felix actually turns into a dentist because that's the first thing that showed up when I went on Google and searched up jobs. So.
Yeah. I think she's a director. I'm pretty sure she like pursued film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they probably get a lot of money. Let's just say that like I feel like they live in like really funky houses that show their personality. I feel like Felicia would live in like a cottage though. I feel like she's like a cottage girly by the beach. What about Felix? Just like a layout of his house. A bungalow, a mansion.
Probably.
A bungalow.
A mansion, no, doesn't have that much money. Or, I don't know. I think we would live in like maybe a just simple sort of 2-story house, just somewhere.
Okay. She would read like she would read graphic novels. But I don't think she has a favorite one.
Feels read comic books, not books, because kids.
Okay. The final one is, do they get along with their parents?
Thank you everybody for watching this video.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. No, okay.
Hit that notification bell so you never saw them, do they?
Felicia's parents are dead.
Felix's parents are like not there.
Nonchalant. Yeah, no, they're like not there. They're not there. And then Felicia's are definitely not there. But I think they were nice. They're like pretty cool people. I wish I knew them. Okay. We're gonna give it an ending because I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you stayed at the end of the video because I wouldn't. Do you want to say anything to my channel?
Thank you for having me.
That's it.
Subscribe to me, please. Bye.
Yeah. So the rest of the questions will be on a silly channel. If you want to go watch it, I wouldn't personally. I'm just kidding. Go watch it. Subscribe. I'll put the name in the title. Thank you. Bye.